Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. Thad here with Iowa Budget RC, and again, excuse my voice, been sick and got a bit of a cold still. And so let's get this golden arrow apart as far as we need to get it apart, and see what all we're gonna need to do this Resto mod upgrade. I don't think it's gonna be too bad, honestly. We're gonna have to, like I say, put a servo in it. I know you got to cut the ears off the servo, and as far as the brushless motor goes, we'll figure out how to get that in there. So like I say, I'm gonna leave the tires as they are. I'll throw a little silicone spray on them, they'll be fine, and yeah, so we'll kind of go from there, but I will bring you back when we start disassembling. Well, here's one thing I found. The wheel here where the bearing would go, these are weird because they have an internal bushing and then bearings, and the wheel there is broken. So I'm not sure what I'm gonna do about that. I do have a set of Falcon front wheels with tires on them that are good. Maybe I could use those. I might have a set of Grasshopper or Hornet front wheels. I'm not sure. I'll have to dig around and see. I mean, I don't think it would make that big a difference, honestly, but all right, guys, got the motor out. As you can see, it's a silver can Mabuchi, and this is one of the reasons why these things were so fast. Look at the size of the pinion gear on that. Haven't counted the teeth, but yeah, they're it's got a bigger pinion than like the Hornets and the Hoppers, and also the tires were a bit taller than the Hornet and Hoppers. If you peek inside there, there's still a ton of the original grease in there, the ceramic grease. So I've got a little tube of Tamiya grease. I'll probably just throw that in there and call it good. Everything else seems pretty sturdy and legit on this thing, and I don't want to pull it apart any farther than I actually have to, just because it's in such good shape. And man, so smooth. I'm still kind of on the fence. Do I want to put this brushless motor in there? As you can see, they're about the same size there. Do I want to put the brushless motor in it, or do I want to put like a sport tuned? Because I have a sport tuned, and I think I have a torque tuned around here. I don't know. I'm trying to decide. I'm going to see if I can find in my stash of gears pinion that will work, so I don't have to try and get this one off of there, because these are I believe they're either glued or they're like heated up and then put on the motor, and I don't want to ruin this original motor because it's in good shape, and if I don't use it on this, I can use it on something else. So anyway, we're gonna see what we can find there, and yeah, it's coming right along. Alright guys, well, I did find a sport tuned brand new in my stash. Just pulled it out of the box. Here's the original motor. It's still got the tag on it. RS540SH. Not sure what the SH stands for. It's got some corrosion and stuff on it, which is part of the reason I don't want to use this motor. Don't know what kind of shape the brushes are in. But that pinion just popped right off of there. It's like a friction fit, and it's got the D-shaped hole in it, and if I put it on here, it'll slide right on. It would also slide right on here, but I'd have to trim the end of the shaft off. So let me know in the comments what you would like to see. If you want to see this thing brushless, or if I should just go ahead and put the sport tuned in there. Shen pointed out that with this Tamiya ESC that's both brushed and brushless, You're supposed to use a sensored brushless motor, and I do not. This is sensorless, so it would work, but you'd have a ton of lag. And so like I say, I'm on the fence about this, but let's see if we can get the shocks and stuff put back on this thing, get the steering figured out, and you guys leave in the comments what you want to see, sport tuned, excuse me, or the brushless, or what I should do. All right, pretty much got my steering figured out here. So what I've done here is, this is a Tamiya steering rod, obviously with the ball end on it from like a Hornet or a Hopper, and this is the Radio Shack rod end. It was the only way I could really do it to get equal length, and this one's still a little bit long. I need to shorten it up just a scunion more, take a little bit more threads off and tighten it down some. But I think that will work. Let's take the wheels off of here and I'll kind of show you what I had to do. So, in order to make the servo work, I had to Dremel out the corners here, because there was little blocks in each corner, like gusset blocks. Not a big deal. I just used a, where's my Dremel at? I'll show you. Used this pointy little diamond bit, and just went slow, and that worked. And then, so the wire would feed up through, what I did was, we're not going to be using this original battery box, so I just cut a little slot in it right there, and ran it all the way up, and then the servo wire can run through. So, the steering part is pretty much sorted out. I haven't centered the servo yet. I've got to take everything back out, but I'm just trying to figure out how all this is going to work. I'm going to go ahead and get the springs and shocks together, and put that all together, and then we're going to call this a video. And again, I want you guys to let me know what you want to see in this thing. I don't think I want to go brushless now, after finding out the quirks of that ESC. So I'm leaning more towards sport tuned. It'll be plenty of power for this little thing, and definitely be faster than stock. So that's kind of what I'm leaning towards, but you guys let me know. Oh, another thing I did was I kind of trimmed up this Kydex bumper because it was like really rough down in here, and I still got a little bit of sanding to do on this side to make it look more even, but I don't think it looks too bad. So yeah, we're gonna go with that. It's not original by any means, but it works. Alright guys, check this out. So I had these spare, I think they're Relarlo shocks laying around, and just for schnitz and giggles, I mean, I really didn't care what happened to these, so what I did was I cut a little slot on the top and on the bottom for them to go over the pins, and they work wonderfully. They're the right length, and you can put preload on them if you need to. Not that the front suspension on these things is great with the swing arm style, but hey, it sure looks cool, right? And so yeah, that works. So I'm just gonna put the pogos back on the back, because I mean, after all, it's a Hopper, right? It's part of the Hopper style family of cars. All right guys, well, check that out. We've got front oil-filled shock suspension that works well. We've got the rear pogos, but that also works really well. It's hard to do one-handed, but anyway, take my word for it. They're stiff, but they work, and that's kind of how these things were. So yeah, we're coming right along with this thing. One thing you definitely had to do was trim that body brace out right there. Not a big deal. Everything just kind of slides in place then. So yeah, let me know what you want to see in this thing. I'm leaning more towards the Sport Tune than the brushless just because of the ESC, and I don't have a brushless ESC, and I don't want to deal with that right now. So yeah, other than that, it's coming right along. And I think what I might do for front tires is I might put, I got a spare set of Falcon front wheels that I might run on this thing, since the not that one, but the other one has the broken bearing area in the back.
Hey guys, Grayson here with Iowa Budget RC Bashers, and we are going to do a Super Clean giveaway. And so Super Clean is partnering up with us to do a giveaway with a package full of degreasers and cleaners. And the way to win is to answer a question, and it's how many Radio Shack RCs do we own? So put your answer down in the comments.
Nope, not in the comments. Send us an email, and I will put the email up on the screen. And we're gonna let this go until just after Christmas.
Or until somebody gets it.
And the closest answer wins.
But anyways, Merry Christmas from Iowa Budget RC Bashers.
And happy 2 years to our channel also. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Tune in for the next episode. I had a loss for words right now. Sorry about the background noise. My wife's moving stuff around upstairs. But anyway, Grayson, you want to say anything?
Hi.
Grayson says hi to everybody. And yeah, so we'll be doing another episode on this here soon. And stay tuned. Have a great day. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe.